Hi everybody, thanks for tuning back into Crypto Mainly. My name's Lee. Thanks ever so much, guys, for your subscribers. Obviously, 303 subscribers on the new YouTube channel. It's very new, guys, so if you're new to the channel, don't let that put you off. It's only been going for just around about sort of 6 to 8 weeks now. So 303 subscribers already, most of which are all in the Telegram group. So please do come along and join us, guys. The free Telegram group, the link is in the description below. We also offer a VIP Telegram group, which at the moment is looking really nice and hot. Obviously, what with the nice price action of things from altcoins and things, that's where the altcoin chart setups are posted. So I'm posting between 6 and 8 altcoin setups per day usually. Today, actually, incidentally, there's 10 in there today. So it's a great time to join, guys. Things are looking like the market's hotting up again. So do think about joining. If you're sitting on the fence and considering it, now would be the good time, is my advice to you. So Crypto Mainly, this is where you buy the NFT. So link from the YouTube channel. If you click on the OpenSea link there, takes you over to cryptomainly.eth. Please make sure that you verify the account there. I am the owner of cryptomainly.eth, as you can see. That's my wallet address, and that can't be replicated. There is a scammer that's trying to replicate my account, guys, so please make sure this can't be replicated. So as long as you can see my wallet address is cryptomainly.eth, that's where to purchase an NFT. An NFT gives you 6 months free access to the Telegram group at the moment, and it will have a number of other things attached to it as time goes on. But yeah, so I look forward to seeing you then. If you'd like to just come along and join the public Telegram group, as I say, that is free, and the link is in the description below, and I look forward to seeing you in there. So let's have a look. Let's take a look at the. Let's jump into the action. Okay, so so yesterday we were looking that we may get a slight sort of corrective move here, and in actual fact, the strength continued. Once you start to see that, guys, where you've got consolidation under resistance and things, and we're punching through. So here, consolidation, punch through this resistance here. So yeah, once you see this, guys, you've got consolidation under resistance here, punch straight through. You then got consolidation. We broke the resistance here as well. Consolidation again below resistance, and then punch through again. Now we've got consolidation again under the high there. So the candle body and wick high there. So when you see sort of signs like this, the market is looking very strong. Yesterday, if I just bring that up a little bit so you can see it a little bit clearer, it's just sort of dulled it out a little bit there. You can see that yesterday we were talking about possibly getting something like this happen. Where we get a corrective move to the downside slightly, and then the breakout, which we didn't obviously get. But what I'm looking at, guys, I think actually now that we've got some more information and more data, there is some bearish divergence on the Ethereum chart, actually, guys. So we might actually see something like this, where the where we keep punching away at that range high there, and then come back down. It would make sense actually that we come back down. It would be very nice and healthy, as you can see, guys. That orange price there at 22,791. Let me just check that that's the right price on the weekly there. So 798, yeah. So 22,798. So 22,798 is the 200 weekly SMA. Just change that on there. Okay, so 22,798 is the weekly 200 SMA. As you can see, we're above that now. It would make sense actually that we come back down and actually retest that. I'm beginning to wonder whether this upper resistance line here is actually something that that we should actually be watching. I'm going to just fade that out a little bit, and the reason for that, guys, is this is actually, to me, this is actually looking more like we're getting something like this happening, which as some of you will know, for those of you that don't, this is what you call a parabolic curve, where the you've got buyers coming in at higher and higher and higher values, and the price, the lows are starting to increase, and you get this curvature. So the lows are actually increasing. So it would make sense if we do come back down, retest the top of that 200 SMA again. I mean, that would look very good actually, and more likely that this that we're going to get some kind of parabolic move, in fact, to the upside. So it's early days at the moment, guys. I don't want to get anybody's hopes up too much just yet. But if we do fall back below this support line, I wouldn't be too worried about that, actually, as long as we don't go back below the 200 SMA on the weekly. We are up against the range high now. So it would make sense that we come back down, and I actually won't be too worried if we do fall back below that support line at the moment, as long as we stay above the 200 SMA, which is at 22,800, should we say, for round numbers. The reason I think this is going to come back down, guys, is if we have a look at the Ethereum chart, we've broken out above the support here, but if we look at the RSI, you can see that there is actually some bearish divergence here. So from this peak here, you can see that you have got bearish divergence there. You've got highs and lower highs on the RSI. And if we go back to the chart there, you can see that the high here is actually here, this series of highs here, and you can see that actually, we've got higher price action and lower RSI highs. So you've got highs and you've got higher highs, and you've got highs and lower highs on the RSI. So that is that is a bearish divergence. So we are going to looking at this on a 4-hour time frame, we are going to perhaps come back down, maybe even to the bottom of this range again. Which, as I say, won't be disastrous, and that would follow suit. Actually, is if we're going to get something like this as well. So that would make sense to me, actually, guys. So, I think that we're just drawing it out roughly for you. I think that we'll see. Crikey, not that roughly. So I think we'll see, something like this where we come back down, and then we get the breakout higher afterwards. So again, you can see that you'll have like a neckline here again. Okay, so the measured move of this is of this AB equals CD move here, takes us up to the $2,000 price tag for Ethereum, which I do think is still on the cards. If we look at the this is the daily for Bitcoin. We've been looking at this, for a number of days now. We were talking about the 55 yesterday, and as you can see, this is the 55 EMA now. Yesterday we were talking about it being above the SMA, so we were above the 55 SMA. Today, guys, we're above the 55 EMA. We've broken above. You can see the candle body closed above, and we've opened today above the 55 EMA, which is really positive. And we are also still above the the 200 SMA, as you can see there, the orange dotted line. So really nice. Things are looking really good, actually, for some strength finally returning into the market, because it's just been weakness after weakness for the last few weeks now. Any breakouts have just been failed, and I actually think this is actually looking like it's starting to change. I don't want to curse things too much, but it does look like things are starting to change now. So here we go. This is the 4-hour time frame again, just a slightly different perspective on Bitcoin. We saw that we came down and got the support from the 200 SMA on a 4-hour time frame here very nicely. We've got the bounce. You can also see very clearly here that we are coming up against the range high resistance. So we may come back down, just as I say, just back down to the the 200. So we're looking at coming back down to the sort of 22,800 mark. So on this chart, 22,800 is this dotted line, which if we look across there on a 4-hour time frame, it is actually the range high here. So you see the wick high, the candle body high there, and the purple price there, 22,866. So again, another sort of ledge of support there, which from a different perspective, same price, 22,800, which is the 200 SMA on the weekly time frame. I think we might come back down, just bounce off that. Be really nice to see us test the 200 SMA on a weekly time frame, and bounce off that as support. Clearly, it's Friday today. The weekend is coming. We need to see a close above the weekly 200 SMA at the end of this week. So we're looking for 22,800 closes above that. So that's something really to watch out for, guys. Just going back to the Bitcoin chart here. As I say, we might get a little bit of. We may even just consolidate sideways. And just bounce along this support for a little while rather than break down and retest the 200 SMA. But I think I'd think that the 200 retest of the 200 is going to be actually quite nice. But with the strength that Bitcoin's got at the moment, it might be that we see Ethereum make this corrective move based on the bearish divergence, and actually Bitcoin just coming down and maybe just bouncing along the support line before it lifts off further. Price target for this 26,000, 26,500. And as I say, the CME gap is at about 27.5. That's where it starts upwards from there. So wouldn't be surprised if we start to see this accelerated move up to the upside, is that we do get very close to that CME gap. May not close it on the first attempt. We'll likely sort of fail and stall just below the gap and then come back down and then have another attack at it. Usually is what happens. So just watch out for that, guys. But as you can see here, guys, we spoke about the tether dominance yesterday. I did say that I thought we were going to bounce along on the support line for a little bit longer than we did, but I did say that I thought it was going to fail, and sure enough, so what I was expecting yesterday is bouncing along here, meaning that we would be on the underside of this resistance here, in actual fact. But I did say watch out for the failure, because the the move suggests, the size of this move also suggests that we get that 26,500 target level. So as you can see, so for example, if we if we measure the point of breakdown to the low there, it's about a 5% move, and if we do the same for Bitcoin, from where we were actually yesterday, yeah, so it's sort of 6-7% move, so very comparable there. So what you can see here is the measured move from this breakdown, as you can see. So this descending triangle here is a distributive pattern. You can see that the measure is the open end of the triangle there, which is what this purple line is. And as you can see, looking at this, we've still got a way to fall from where we are now. The measured move is around about is at about 12% further downside, and if we measure that from where we are now, 12% takes us back, up into that mid range of that 26 to 26.5. So we've got some confluence on a number of different things here, guys. 12%. So yeah. 26, 27. So again, we're getting very close to that CME gap again. I wouldn't be surprised, for us to see us accelerate up and actually, start having an attack at the CME gap. So, and we're getting some very nice altcoin action, as I say, guys. We've had some really nice successes in the group, most of which I post over on Twitter as well. So if you'd like to follow me over on Twitter, my handle is @CryptoMainly, no dots, spaces, letters, or anything like that, sort of before or after. You can link to it from either my YouTube page or the OpenSea page, of course. But if you have a look, you'll see. If you have a look at the media, you'll see that there's a number of winning trades on here. That it just goes on and on. You can see that I do post the winning trades as we go, and also give some trade setups, ideas on my Twitter. But the best place to go, guys, is the public Telegram group, which is free. Go along there, and you can see you get more of the setups earlier there. So on Twitter, I usually just post them when they're when they're winning trades, so to speak. So if you're looking for getting in early, then come along. Join the public Telegram group, and if you'd like any earlier access than that, of course, the VIP Telegram group is where the the information is posted at the earliest, and from the point of entry, and further updates. So as time goes on, as to where the trades are, and what the targets are, and what the take profits are. And I do update the trades regularly on that basis. So Bitcoin and Ethereum trades each and every day in the group. So as I say, do come along. On average, probably 6 to 8 altcoins trade setups each day, and as I say, there's 10 in there today. So if you are thinking of joining, guys, do come along and come join the public Telegram group. You can direct message me from there, and we'll get you set up in the group today. Okay, guys, thanks so much for listening, liking, and subscribing, and I look forward to speaking to you next time. Take care now. All the best.